officially signed up for the next marathon. It'll be Boise, Idaho, May 16th, 2026. That's where we'll attempt the 3:30 marathon. Currently, my PR, 3:58, 3:57. So, got a long road. Gotta start training now. Well, welcome back to the channel. We're 2 weeks into the aerobic base build. It's December 17th. We've run about 60 plus miles in the last 2 weeks. We're already well into week 3. And the whole point is to try to just build my level of endurance up again. At the end of my half marathon training block in September and early October, I was really focused on running 40 to 45 miles a week. After that, though, in the taper period and then prepping for the 5K, that was about a 6 to 8 week period where I wasn't running more than 30 miles a week, sometimes less than that. So as I'm prepping for my marathon, which I officially signed up for May 16th, 2026, since I have now signed up for that, I wanted to start through December and the first part of January to really just be focused on building that endurance level back up. So lots of easy running because we did so much speed work in the half marathon build and obviously quite a bit of speed work for the 5K PR. So my goal for December was, hey, I just want to get back to running long again, get the weekly mileage back up more than anything. And so the last 2 weeks I've done 30 miles per week, 30 plus miles per week. Last week I was sick. I had this really odd phantom cold that whole week, and it made running long difficult. Then we left town, so I did quite a few shorter runs. Still got over 30 miles, which was great, but it was definitely it was more challenging than I thought it would be. I'm a little footsore this week, so I can just tell it's getting close to time to swap out shoes, and B, my body is really just getting readjusted to running long again. I just wanted to make this video about what that looks like. A lot of it is just running easy, and really inclement weather. Like, we've already had a windstorm that knocked out power today. Last week we had a lot of wind, a lot of high winds, high speed winds, and then we've had a lot of snow, slush, so I got on the treadmill, and so really just wanted to share with you what that looks like. This isn't really the intense workouts or the super long runs. This is just the nitty-gritty, the grammar of running, and so I wanted to just show you what my experience was with that. There's a lot of beautifully boring runs that you do on and off the treadmill in this month that I've been doing, but I've enjoyed every step of the way. Alright, I thought this was funny. It's Wednesday, December 3rd. We got a ton of snow a couple days ago. And Tuesday, I was able to get like a really beautiful run in on the snow when it was super fresh. Really great powder. But now that some of it's melted, it started to ice all the roads and sidewalks. So here you find me after my workout with some guys just running in place on a sidewalk, because it's like the only place that's actually dry. So it's probably time to get a gym membership so I can have access to a treadmill someday. I know all runners hate doing, or most. But it's worth it when everything's icy. You can only run like super slow and still possibly throw out something. So, yep, time to turn around and back we go the other way. Probably post a Strava map because this is kind of funny. This is pretty funny. But there's a gym in town I've been prepared for this moment to go get a membership at. I was just hoping to delay the inevitable and not have to get it this year, do it in January and February, but oh well, we all must run. We'll point out that thankfully I'm just doing like a couple miles, 3 tops. It's just to run a little bit today. So, but still, you'd rather do this not in a straight line. Officially did it. I am now a member at a gym, and now it's time to go run 8 miles this morning on a treadmill. I've delayed the inevitable, but it's cold and icy out, mainly icy, so gotta go find some way to get running. I just finished up 8 miles on the treadmill. Really thankful I can run somewhere dry, that I don't have to worry about slipping on ice. I will say I need to hydrate a little bit better on the treadmill because you lose way more sweat, at least than when you're running in the cold. So, just woke up like 13 minutes before this run, but we're out here, gonna try to get 8 miles easy, even though I feel like crap, but I'm gonna run with Luke, so that's a positive, and I actually don't feel too bad. Been on the edge of sickness, but I said been able to say no so far. I just wrapped up my run with Luke. That was really fun. I woke up feeling like close to crap. Been on the edge of being sick the last few days. Still got 8 miles in, ran about 4.5, 5 of those with Luke, which helped. But it didn't start out great. I did oversleep. I was trying to get out at 5:15. I woke up at 5:13. Do the math. I was still able to get out at like 13, 14 minutes later, so I'll take that. And then in the first half mile, I rolled my ankle really bad. But kind of stopped, shook that off, and still got 8 miles in, which I'm really, really thankful for. Like I was saying, aerobic-based training has gone really well. We actually travel this week. I've got a work trip, so I'll be heading down to Boise. So I was hoping to front load a lot of my training this week. I just have 6 miles left to get to 30, so I'll just be able to break that up while I'm on the road. Gorgeous weather, 50 degrees, down in Boise, Idaho. One of my favorite things to do when I come to a new city, when I travel for work or whatever, just get out and explore. Fun new roads, great weather for December. Just getting 3 miles today. Let's go get it. Well, my advice, don't pound 2 Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches before a run. Not very wise. Not wise at all, but we'll get there. Sweat it out. Deep breaths. Whew. All right, last run of the week. Just got under a mile left. This will put me at 30. Like I said, I was managing being slightly sick the whole week, so really happy with that. Really happy to still hit 30. Texas episode like 29.25. If I get to 30. Just wrapped up a shot at a top 10 segment. I ran it kind of casually yesterday, but there's like a segment along this little drainage canal that runs up and down for a couple miles here There's a mile segment that I actually got top 10 on. So this morning, since I really only had 3-ish miles to run, I figured, what the heck, give it a shot. So we'll see if that bumped me up the standings. I didn't really quite understand cycling. I just thought it was on here, as long as I'm on the track. So anyway, been a good week of training. Really happy with this one. Let me know what you guys are doing this month. Are you taking time off? Are you recovering from all of your races in 2025? What are your races for 2026? Are you racing and prepping for a marathon? Are you racing and prepping for a half or 5K or 10K? Would love to know. Share that with me in the comments. I'm always replying. I'm always reading every single comment. Yeah, let me know what you're into, and I will be letting you know and capturing more of this journey. We'll have some really fun videos that will be rolling out later this month.